To Meridian News Now. I'm Janelle James. Thanks for joining us. Back in November 2019, Wayfair announced their decision to bring 500 call center jobs to Meridian Township. However, company officials have just informed Meridian Township that they will no longer occupy the planned commercial space along Hagador Road. Wayfair had originally planned to lease 62,000 square feet of office space from the eyed company, but has since decided to operate their call center from their homes. Any questions regarding the announcement can be directed to Meridian Township Manager Frank Walsh. We are officially 20 days out from Election Day. While many people have already cast their ballots, there are also those who are waiting to vote in person on Tuesday, November 3rd. Until then, regardless if you voted or not, make sure to watch our Your Choice 2020 candidate interviews series on HOMTV. This series offers an exclusive introduction to who's running for office on the general election ballot, as well as the local proposals that Meridian Township residents will see on their ballots. You can watch these interviews on Comcast Channel 21, on HOMTV's YouTube, or HOMTV.net. The 10th annual Deer Management Program started on October 1st and will run until January 1st, 2020. This program aims to reduce the overpopulation of deer within the township, as well as to decrease the amount of damage to the township's natural ecosystems. There will be 40 managed areas with a total of 2,340 acres of land for hunting. 1 to 5 hunters are assigned to each area depending on how large it is. This program only involves archery. No use of guns is permitted. Meridian Township's Park and Land Management Coordinator, Jane Greenway, spoke to me about what exactly this program entails.
Deer Management Program is a volunteer program in Meridian Township, and this is our 10th year. And we are trying to reduce the numbers of deer in our township because we have a problem with overpopulation. And that has resulted in a high number of deer car collisions and a lot of damage to our natural ecosystems. For example, the oak seedlings aren't really able to regenerate because the deer are overbrowsing. And we also get a lot of calls from residents with reports of property damage in the form of landscaping and car accidents. So the residents complained for years and years, and then 10 years ago, the township board tasked our Parks and Recreation Department with coming up with a deer management plan to reduce the numbers.
You can learn more about this program by visiting Meridian Township's website. The full interview is also on Meridian Township's YouTube. When most people think of October, they think of Halloween, but it is also a very important month for spreading awareness about fire prevention. In 1922, the National Fire Protection Association named the second week of October Fire Prevention Week in commemoration of the Great Chicago Fire in 1871. The month was kicked off with the week-long theme of serving up fire safety in the kitchen. The goal of the week was to bring awareness to preventing kitchen fires, which Fire Inspector Travis Milroy said is the leading cause of fires in Meridian Township.
As far as safety tips for the kitchen is, the number one thing I can tell you, bar none, is be attentive. You know, we're in a busy society these days. Everybody's go, trying to get as many things done as possible. And really focusing on what you're doing, and people trying to multitask and do multiple things at once. If you bring cooking into the element there, it just goes bad. It has a lot of potential to really ruin a lot of things.
To watch the full interview with Tavis, make sure to head over to HOMTV's YouTube. Anyone who wants to go trick-or-treating in Meridian Township this year can do so from 6 to 8 p.m. on Saturday, October 31st. However, Township officials want to remind residents to follow social distancing requirements. In order to have a safe Halloween for all, here are some tips for parents and kids when it comes to trick-or-treating. Keep a 6-foot distance from others not in your group. Participate in one-way trick-or-treating and guide children to stay safe, right, to ensure social distancing. Trick-or-treat with people you live with. Avoid congregating in groups around houses. Wear a face mask covering over both your mouth and nose. A costume mask is not a substitute for a cloth mask. Only go to houses with safety measures in place. We also have tips for homeowners to stay safe. Use duct tape to mark 6-foot lines in front of your home and leading to your driveway or front door. Position a distribution table between yourself and trick-or-treaters. Distribute candy on a disinfected table to eliminate direct contact. Consider hanging out candy in an open space where distancing is possible. More information is provided on Meridian Township's website. On Wednesday, October 7th, Meridian Township hosted a virtual ribbon cutting ceremony for the new Marketplace on the Green venue. Marketplace on the Green will serve as the new location for the Meridian Township Farmers Market, as well as provide an opportunity for craft fairs, township events, adult and youth sports, live music, and more. The project consists of a pavilion, playground, music stage, picnic area, and an open green space. Parks and Recreation Department Director Luann Meisner had this to say about the grand opening.
Well, we made it. We made it to our destination. 1995 Central Park Drive, Marketplace on the Green, the new home for the farmers market, for concerts, for company picnics, for wedding receptions, for family get-togethers, and so much more. Thank you again to everyone. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all of your efforts to get us here. The time has come to formally cut the ribbon and officially open Marketplace on the Green to our community.
If you'd like to see the new Marketplace on the Green venue for yourself, head over to the Meridian Township Farmers Market today from 3 to 7 p.m. The market will also take place this Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can watch the full ribbon cutting event on HOMTV's Facebook, YouTube, or HOMTV.net. The Marketplace on the Green venue isn't the only new project to come to Meridian Township. The large dog park in Central Park South is now open as well. This park is designed for dogs 30 pounds and up, and it provides a safe and enclosed area for them to play freely. However, to bring your dog, you must pay the dog park fees. The fees cover 1 year of registration and use at the dog park. The year starts from the day the electronic key fob is picked up at the Park and Recreation Department. The price for Meridian Township residents is $20 for the first dog and an additional $15 for a second dog. Non-residents can pay $35 for their first dog and $20 for a second dog. Registration is now open, and the registration link can be found on Meridian Township's website. For questions, please call the Meridian Township Parks and Recreation Office at 517-853-4600. Ingham County Parks held a special ceremony on Thursday, October 1st at Lake Lansing South, located at 1621 Pike Street in Haslett, Michigan. The event began at 4:30 p.m. to celebrate the completion of the new boat dock, which was jointly funded by the County Trails and Park Millage, the Michigan Department of Natural Resources Trust Fund, and the County Capital Improvement Fund to replace the aging dock with a single facility. The new addition to the park has increased accessibility and the opportunity to fish. Not only was the new dock designed for the needs of the fishing community, but also for boaters and park visitors, and accommodates boat rentals, boat tie-ups, and a university accessible kayak launch in the future. The total budget of the project was $456,000, and the Ingham County Parks thanks everyone involved with the Lake Lansing South improvements to make the new dock a reality. The community has come together to give back to Mother Nature in Meridian Township by planting trees. HOMTV's Cortland Jenkins was present during the event to give us the details. Let's watch.
50 volunteers came dedicated and ready to help the Meridian Township tree team at Chippewa Middle School for Community Tree Planting Day on Saturday, October 3rd from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. The volunteers divided into 10 teams to plant 40 good-sized trees in areas that needed a visual impact in the township. HOMTV spoke with Leroy Harvey, the Meridian Township Environmental Programs Coordinator, about the Township Board authorizing this project.
The trustees came out, decided they wanted to do something positive in the community related to combating climate change, but also supporting green infrastructure in our community. So they invited the Environmental Commission to decide how best to do that.
Not only were trees planted, they dug and filled the holes, spread mulch, added water, and built a wired cage around the trees. Phil Deshane, the Meridian Township Treasurer, was also present at the event and told HOMTV how the project was financially supported for the Environmental Commission.
For this year's grant, which was $10,000, about $8,000 of it is being spent today on these trees. About $6,000 into trees themselves, another $2,000 in supplies. For example, we're putting the green watering bags for each of them, as well as mulch. So not just a question of planting the trees, but also making sure they prosper and thrive. So they're all being planted right here, all the big trees.
In Okemos, Cortland Jenkins, HOMTV.
If you would like to be involved in future environmental events, contact Leroy Harvey at 517-853-4466 or email him at harvey@meridian.mi.us. If you're looking to broaden your reading horizons, Capital Area District Libraries recently started the Read Woke Online Reading Challenge. The challenge started September 15th and runs until October 31st. Capital Area District Libraries are challenging all readers in the community to awaken their minds through literature. The library's Read Woke Challenge is happening now through the month of October and aims to broaden people's minds with book titles that are divided into various diverse categories. HOMTV spoke with Jolie Hamlin to learn more about the challenge.
There's one African American voices, Hispanic American voices, Asian American voices, LGBTQ voices. There's categories that are on different sorts of ideas, people facing poverty. So there's a list on people who have experienced poverty or in their lives. There's one on immigration. So there's a variety of different types of categories.
To register for the challenge or to learn more, visit cadl.org/woke. A new business just opened in Meridian Township, House of Souls, located at 1737 West Grand River Avenue in Okemos, held a grand opening with the ribbon cutting ceremony on Saturday, October 10th. Several Meridian Township officials were present for the event, along with the special guest, NFL Hall of Famer Willie Lanier. The House of Souls is a sneaker resale shop and the creation of Okemos twin brothers Lenny and Lonnie Smith, who are both honor students and athletes at Haslett High School. They want to provide a safe place to resell their shoes and do business with people of all ages. HOMTV spoke with the CEO, Lonnie Smith, about why their shop is an important part of the community.
We sell also our own clothing, and we felt like we needed this business because, like, in our area, there's not a lot of like shoe type of places that sells like our type of shoes for our younger generation. So we just wanted to kind of give that out to a generation in our.
Meridian Township wishes you the best and is happy to be a part of our community. After a very long road, Michigan State University football is back. Their first home game is Saturday, October 4th against Rutgers. But just because football has resumed doesn't mean tailgating will. The Michigan State Police sent out a press release today stating that tailgating on MSU campus will be prohibited this football season. It should also be noted that the open container rule that is normally waived on game days will be enforced to discourage people from gathering on campus. That's all for today's episode of Meridian News Now. Remember, you can stay up to date with Township News by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and of course, HOMTV.net. I'm Janelle James. Thanks for watching and have a great day.